हेलो दोस्तों, बिगिनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं नेक्स्ट चैप्टर प्रोनाउन। ठीक है, अगर इससे पहले का नहीं देखा है तो वीडियो पढ़िए, जाकर देख लेना। अ वर्ड यूज्ड इन प्लेस ऑफ अ नाउन। प्रोनाउन क्या होता है? जो नाउन की जगह पर यूज होता है, इज कॉल्ड प्रोनाउन। इट इज यूज्ड इन ऑर्डर टू अवॉइड रिपीटेशन ऑफ अ नाउन इन अ सेंटेंस और टू पॉइंट एट स्पेसिफिक ऑब्जेक्ट। एग्जाम्पल देख लेते हैं। Sarah has always loved fashion. Sarah announced that Sarah wants to go to fashion school. बार बार सरा सारा सरा आया है ना, इसकी जगह पे क्या यूज कर सकते हैं? सरा अगेन एंड अगेन इन द गिवन सेंटेंस द प्रोनाउन शी, यहाँ पे शी कर देंगे, यहाँ पे शी कर देंगे, कैन यूज। Sarah has always loved fashion. She announced that she wants to go to fashion. तो ये जो हो जाता है, ये वर्ड्स इन्हें क्या देते हैं हम? प्रोनाउन। अब इसके कुछ टाइप भी होते हैं। पर्सनल प्रोनाउन। अ पर्सनल प्रोनाउन हैज द नेम रेफर्स इज यूज टू रेफर टू अ पर्सन, थिंग और ग्रुप इन अ सेंटेंस। द पर्सन's point of view can be shown in one of three grammatical persons. First person, this refers to the speaker. They are talking about themselves. Second person, a second person pronoun refers to the person being spoken to. This is when one person is talking to a second person. Third person, this refers to the person being spoken of or spoken about. This is when one person is talking about another person. For those three grammatical persons, there is both a singular and a plural form, depending on whether the person is a subject or an object in the sentence. I got a new job. She got a new job. I gave her today's newspaper. Pronouns that stand for the three persons are me, we, yes, you, he, him, she, her, it, they, them. अब इसका चार्ट देख लेते हैं इनका। फर्स्ट पर्सन कौन होता है? जो बोलता है। सेकंड पर्सन जिसको बोलता है। और सेकंड थर्ड पर्सन जिसके बारे में बोलता है। सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर प्लूरल। आई, वी। सेकंड पर्सन के लिए यू यूज होगा, थर्ड पर्सन के लिए शी, ही, इट और दे। ऑब्जेक्ट मी, अस। सेकंड पर्सन के लिए यू यूज होगा, हर, हिम, इट और देम। पोजेसिव एडजेक्टिव माई, अवर, योर, हर, हिज, इट्स, देयर। पोजेसिव प्रोनाउंस माइन, अवर्स, योर्स, हर्स, हिज और देयर्स। फिर आ जाते हैं पॉइंट टू रिमेंबर। रिमेंबर करने वाली क्या चीज़ है इसमें? पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस आर चूजन डिपेंडिंग ऑन whether it is a subject or an object. An easy way to get it right is to remove the other person and then try the sentence. Let's try a couple of sentences. In the case of a subject pronoun, liked the book, अब यहाँ पर क्या आएगा? हर और आई आ जाएगा। हर एंड मी आ सकता है, शी और आई आ सकता है, शी एंड मी आ सकता है। तो इसमें क्या आएगा? नाउ रिमूव वन पर्सन एंड ट्राई सेंटेंस विद द प्रोनाउन। हर लाइक द बुक, ठीक है, आई लाइक द बुक, हर लाइक द बुक, मी लाइक द बुक, शी लाइक द बुक, आई लाइक द बुक, शी लाइक द बुक, me like the book. With this, you can see that her like the book does not sound right. It's the same for me like the book. However, I like the book and she like the book sounds right. ठीक है? Therefore, the answer is she and I like the book. ठीक है? In case of object, the teacher gave our chocolates to. When you repeat the same, you are left with the teacher gave chocolates to me and the teacher gave chocolates to her. अगर ये दो दो सेंटेंस करके बोलेंगे तो काफ़ी अलग लगेगा, इसलिए क्या करते हैं, इनको एक बना देते हैं। द टीचर गेव चॉकलेट्स टू हर एंड मी, उसको भी दिया और मुझे भी दी। Possessive pronouns shows that something belongs to someone. The possessive nouns, there's also an independent form of each of these pronouns. My, mine, our, ours, your, yours, her, hers, its, theirs, his. This is her pen. This computer is not mine. That house is ours. Point you remember? Possessive pronouns are never spelled with apostrophes. Mine's, ours, yours, his, hers, their. Demonstrative demonstrative noun pronouns. Word used for nouns to point at something or someone. For example, this, these, that, those. When describing things, these pronouns can be either near or far in terms of distance or time. Near in time or distance, this, these. Far in time or distance, that, those. Distributive pronouns. Word Words used for individuals or objects referring to them as one at a time. A distributive pronoun considers members of a group separately rather than collectively. It is always singular and as such it should be followed by a singular noun and verb. Few examples of distributive pronouns: each, either, any, one, none, neither, every. Each of us think the same. None of these pieces match. Reciprocal pronouns. The term reciprocate means to give in return. Therefore, reciprocal pronouns are used when expressing a mutual relationship between two or more people who are doing the same thing at the time. For example, each other, one another. They really love each other at a each other a lot. The students shared the notes with one another. Point to remember क्या है इसमें? Each other is used when there are two people. One another is used when there are more than two people. ठीक है? Reflexive pronoun. The subject and object of a sentence are the same. Myself, yourself, ourselves, yourself, himself, herself, oneself, itself, themselves. I hurt myself. The boys hurt themselves. Empathetic or emphasizing pronouns. Such pronouns are used to lay stress on the subject. Myself, yourself, ourselves, himself, oneself, itself, themselves, herself, yourself, or yourself. You yourself are responsible for your problems. An empathetic pronoun can be removed from the sentence without affecting its core meaning. A reflexive pronoun, on the other hand, is vital. The sentence would not make complete sense on removing the reflexive pronoun. Indefinite pronoun. Words used for noun is vague and general meaning. Everybody, no one, all, someone, anything, both, few, another, some, anyone, somebody, everything, nobody, little, nothing, anybody, something, any, much. Many are called, but few are chosen. Somebody ate my sandwich. Everyone says she is beautiful inside and out. Relative pronouns. Words used to show relation between objects or actions. They give more information about a specified object or vacation or action. Who, which, that, whose, or whom. ठीक है. एग्जाम्पल के लिए we use that for people or things. Have you seen those people who we met on holiday? Is not that the woman who lives across the road from you? Interrogative pronouns. Word used for nouns to ask questions. Who, which, whose, whom. What do you want for dinner? What is your friend's name? What time are we supposed to be there? A practice question. His speech was very thought provoking and well appreciated by them who attended the World Economic Forum held in the capital of Japan. नो एरर है, नो एरर नहीं है. ठीक है, कौन सा है? बी. इसमें them की जगह पे क्या आएगा? those. We need to replace them with those for making the sentence grammatically and contextually correct, because who is a subjective case and used for antecedent before it. If it is a subjective case, the antecedent should also be a subjective case. As we know, them is objective and the subjective case of it is those. This change will make the sentence correct. The correct sentence will be: his speech was very thought-provoking and well appreciated by those who attend the World Economic Forum held in the capital of Japan. The plural that cover the exterior part of the lungs and the inner walls of the chest cavity is a thin elastic membrane made of physophilides, phospholipids and proteins. इसमें कहाँ पे एरर है? स्टार्टिंग में ही एरर है इसमें, ए पार्ट में इसमें एरर है. As that used in a part A of the sentence which is used for the flora and it is singular. That is also singular, so verb used for that should be singular. We need to change cover into covers to make the sentence correct as cover is verb used for fulera. The correct sentence will be the fluid that covers the exterior part of the lungs and the inner walls of the chest cavity is a thin elastic membrane made of phospholipids and proteins. She does not understand that how one can be employed as a stenographer in such a huge company without the necessary qualification. कहाँ पर एरर है? पहले ही एरर है. We need to remove that from part A of the sentence for making the sentence grammatically and contextually correct, because that doesn't come before WH word as it works as both pronoun and conjunction. The correct sentence will be she does not understand how one can be employed as a stenographer in such a huge company without the necessary qualification. They forced the person who was coming to the party to empty his pockets and asked him that why he had not obtained the entry pass. फिर आ जाएगा C. We need to remove that for making the sentence correct. Before the WH pronoun, we don't use that because it also works as conjunction. The correct sentence will be they forced the person who was coming to the party to empty his pockets and asked him why he had not obtained the entry pass. The Norwegian Nobel Committee's decision to award this year's Peace Prize to Abiy Ahmed, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, is both a recognition of their efforts for peace in East Africa and a reminder of the challenges ahead for him. अब आ जाते हैं explanation. The error lies in part C of the sentence because of the wrong use of the possessive case. We need to replace their with his for making the sentence grammatically and context correct. As this possessive case is used for Abiy Ahmed, we need to use his as its possessive case. The correct sentence will be the Norwegian Nobel Committee's decision to award this year's Peace Prize to Abiy Ahmed, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, is both a recognition of his efforts for peace in East Africa and a reminder of the challenges ahead for him. Jammu and Kashmir was invited of their tourists and Amarnath pilgrims at the peak of the session on the pretext of terror threats. Second part में दिक्कत है. Part B, the error lies in the wrong uses of pronoun there, which is used when mentioned the plural noun. The correct pronoun to be used here is which is used to describe something that belongs to. Here the tourists of Jammu Kashmir were emptied. Jammu Kashmir government has withdrawn an advisory it's issued on August 2 forcing tourists to leave the valley is to be welcomed, but it would be naive to expect any significant inflow of visitors immediately. The error lies in the wrong uses of preposition replace its to it. Its is determiner which means belonging to or associated with a thing previously mentioned or easily identified. The pronoun it in the sentence refers to the जम्मू कश्मीर गवर्नमेंट. ठीक है, और इस पर ज़्यादा ध्यान मत देना क्योंकि जब एरर डिटेक्शन करेंगे तो रूल्स सबके करेंगे, नाउन के, प्रोनाउन के, टेंस, मतलब जितने भी होती हैं चीज़ें. ठीक है, सबके रूल ऐसे ही देखेंगे, नाउन के रूल अलग, प्रोनाउन के अलग, टेंस के अलग, सबके, पर उसके बाद एरर डिटेक्शन के क्वेश्चंस. तो अभी तो ये खाली बेसिक है कि पता होना चाहिए कितने टाइप्स होते हैं, कितने टाइप्स होते हैं, किन टाइप कौन कितने काइंड वगैरह सब होते हैं, ठीक है।